Hi there, you all. Hi there, Moon. Great to see everybody. And yeah, who knows if we'll get many people coming in today or not. I guess we'll just see what happens. And I should get this started here on my phone just so that I can keep up with the chat. So yeah, just bear with me as I'll get this started, and yeah, hopefully we'll get a few people coming in. But yeah, you never know who you're going to get here. So I guess we'll just see who comes in. Oh, Cool Gamer, hi there, great to see you. And of course, got a cup of coffee here, and no doubt I'll be running off to get another one sooner or later. Just out of the shower, so I'm looking like a drowned rat. So bear with me on that. And of course, a very good evening or afternoon to everybody who's here. It's really wonderful to see you all. Get this started so we know who's here. Yeah, I'll pin that message. And of course, if anybody wants to come up and say hello, we do have a link as well, and I should share that link out here in chat too, just for anybody who would like to come up. And of course, what's everybody been busy at doing? And then I've got to get busy editing. I did do a video the other day or a shopping haul video the other day, so I've got to go and edit that sometime. Okay, I'll just put the link in chat if anybody wants to come up. Oh, Mr. J, hi there. Great to see you. Really wonderful to see you here. I'm just sitting here with a cup of coffee, and I've got about half a cup, and I'm going to have to make another one sooner or later too. But anyways, never mind. Being a Thursday morning here, I'm definitely needing the coffee. Yeah, really great to see you, Mr. J. And yeah, it was great to catch up and see you in Todd's live. Was it yesterday or the day before? Unfortunately, I just caught the tail end, so I ran it again to catch the start of it a bit later on. So yeah, it was sort of great to see it, but I don't know why I didn't sort of get the alert as soon as I come up. He'd been running nearly an hour when I actually got the alert or saw the alert. So yeah, funny how that happens. So yeah, what's everybody been up to? I should really send a message out to Jocelyn and say that I'm up or live, but yeah, she's probably not in yet. It's probably a bit early for her, but it'd be great to see her. And then yet some of my UK viewers, they're probably asleep. Crazy time differences sort of makes things pretty hard. But anyways, never mind. It is what it is, I guess. Oh, just say she's on Messenger at the moment. So we may see her. She may come up. She may be busy too. But anyways, it'd be great if she did come up. always like if I do get a few mods coming up, but it sort of depends on what everybody's doing too. Oh, that sounds really nice. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I wish we'd get a white Christmas here. I don't like the upside down seasons here, and summer Christmas just doesn't seem right. And all the people here talking about going to the beach for summer. I think, oh yuck. The beach hot and gritty and sandy and salty and crowded with people. Nah, I don't think that's very nice at all myself. But it has been a bit cooler this last week, which is not a bad thing to see. Current temperature here. Let's see when this thing comes up. 57 degrees, so yeah, that's not too bad. And it says the top is going to be 59 degrees, so yeah, that's not too bad. Much better than 90 or 85 or even 82, really. I'm not a huge fan of the really hot weather, and the sun gets so hot and burning here. I don't sort of like it at all. So it is, and it didn't happen this year, and I'm really pissed about that. I shouldn't say that word on here, but my dream is to move back to the States and stay in the States. But this year, like the last 2 years before it, is pretty much a wasted year. And yeah, I think we could all agree how wasted this year was, and how wasted the preceding 2 years were. Not very happy with the product. Excuse me. Not at all happy with the product. I wonder if we could take it back and get a refund on the last 3 years. And yeah, I think probably everybody would like to take the last 3 years back and get an exchange for better years. I just shake my head. Oh, this coffee's getting cold quick. Going to have to get another cup on in a minute, I think. Not too much. Yeah, that's probably not too bad to hear. A lot of people are sort of slowing down before Christmas, and other people are getting busier and busier trying to get things done before Christmas. So yeah, it's sort of hard to say. And everybody's mileage may vary there on that. Yeah, life is limited. I want my money back. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I could certainly agree with that one. Yeah, I want my money back too. Trouble is, they're not going to give it back to us either. That's the worst thing. They're all very good at taking it, but they certainly won't refund it or return it, will they? And of course, the shops are taking more and more and more just to buy your every week groceries, and the gas stations are taking more and more and more. And yeah, we've probably got to try and grow or find or forage or hunt or whatever as much as we can ourselves, and rely less and less and less on the shops, and maybe if less people buying, that might sort of make them pull their heads in, mightn't it? It'd be the way to sort of do it, wouldn't it? Make them pull their heads in. And yeah, I'm certainly buying less and less and less, and less sort of things that I really enjoy, and just more basics, really. It's the way it sort of is. And of course, clothing. I'm buying more and more clothing and things from abroad and online because the shops here are getting more and more expensive with clothing, and the quality's going down and down. So it might make them pull their heads in too if people buy less from them and buy more through Amazon or what have you. Oh, this copy's back. I think I might have to get another copy on somehow. But anyways, that's what it is, I guess. Oh, it is quiet here today, isn't it? But then I sort of decided I'll go on an hour earlier and hopefully catch some of my viewers in the UK. Yeah, they are going up everywhere. Yes, they're out of control here in this country. Absolutely ridiculous. And of course, a big part of the prices here is the government taxes too. And of course, them cretins, they're not going to drop the tax, are they? They have a value added tax here of 10%. So, of course, if the base cost of groceries or whatever goes up, well, the government gets more and more and more. It's like a sales tax, and it's on just about everything. And the worst thing is the cretins have now charged it on things that I buy from abroad. If I buy something from Amazon or eBay or what have you, or even from my merchandise store on Spring, the that 10% tax is added on automatically. Australian 10% tax, which I think is absolutely ridiculous and absolutely sucks. So I'm going to have to get a drop shipping address in the States just to avoid paying that tax, because I don't want to pay that tax to them because they haven't done anything for me. And of course, those goods are not coming from this country, so they're not entitled to charge it, in my opinion. So going to have to find a drop shipper or something in the States to deal with it. Then, I buy it according to a US address, and then they just ship it out to me. And, just label on the package as gift or something, and so the duties and the taxes aren't having to be paid. I'll just go and get some water on heating up. I'm going to get myself another cup of coffee. Definitely needing the coffee at this time of day. Yeah, who do we have here with us? People sort of come and go, and I don't know if the numbers are always that accurate on here either with the numbers in the chat. So there could be a few more people here watching than we see. Just go get some water on heating up into the microwave. Because I'm definitely wanting a coffee. Three in one coffee today because I'm a bit lazy to brew some coffee, so just going with the 3 in 1 today. So that one. This one's really quite nice and really great. It's from Vietnam, so you might have to look in an Asian market or an Asian supermarket or something like that to find it, but it is really, really good. Certainly far nicer than Taste is Nasty, which you can't get here, unfortunately, either. I would much rather drink Taste is Nasty than the stuff that they sell here is 3-in-1. It's all that what they sell here as 3-in-1. It's all like cappuccino or the like, and it's supposed to puff up, and it's pretty bloody ordinary, to put it bluntly. Just checking my coffee, so bear with me. Or checking my water for coffee. Yeah, I just had a couple of Tom McDonald songs running earlier. I don't know if you know of him, but yeah, definitely something you should listen to. And if more normal people would listen to that and the words and actually start standing up and saying, no, we're not going to go along with all, what's going on these days, well, things might get a bit better. Don't know if you know of him or not, but yeah, definitely worth listening to. So, anyways, what's everybody doing for Christmas? If you have any plans yet, I know some of you mightn't even have any plans sort of worked out yet for Christmas, which I can certainly understand. Waiting for this water to heat up. I'm definitely needing another cup of coffee. Definitely needing another cup of coffee there. And yeah, I should bring up the radar here too, because everybody likes to look at that. Can't seem to get Nightbot worked out. Arielle Blur. I'll just bring up the radar and then I'll go and grab my coffee. Zoom that out a little bit. Oh, it does look like most of the showers have passed us by. we sort of had rainy days for most of this week, actually. I'd much rather the rain over the hot weather, but I'd much prefer snow over rain. Unfortunately, it's never going to snow just here. I'm going to have to buy a turkey in the next week, but yeah, they're not very cheap here. I may even have to bring up the web pages and show you what they cost here. Turkeys, certainly nothing like $1 a pound or 50 cents a pound like you all can find. Oh, T.A. Florida. Hi there, Troy. Hi there, yeah. Oh, you don't do holidays. You live in the woods by yourself, so there's no one to celebrate with. Yeah, I know the feeling there, Troy. I may even go and spend Christmas Day with my church friends. Otherwise, it'll be a pretty quiet day. But anyways, that happens. Oh, wow, Troy, thank you. Wow, yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I didn't get the alert and I just see in email now. Oh, thank you, Troy. You're a real legend. Oh, wow. Yeah, that helps a heap, actually. It really does. Thanks so much, Troy. I could probably put it towards my Christmas fare or something I'm going to eat or enjoy or buy a steak. I've got to put a video up. I'll have to get to work and put that up tomorrow. My latest shopping haul. 2 T-bone steaks. They cost me like $24 for 2 T-bone steaks, but I was just wanting steak and craving steak, and I hadn't had steak for ages. So I just went and bought some. Tiny Tim, hi there, Tim. Great to see you. Yeah, put this camera back on. I just went and got myself another cup of coffee. Yeah, prices going up everywhere, yeah. I ate one steak the other night and I put the other one in my freezer. So next time when I want a bit of a cheer up, oh, I'm sneezing now. I don't know if I can open it and show you the price a bit, but yeah, there's one T-bone steak left here, and it's not real big. Don't know if that's showing up the price. $24.34 for 2 steaks, and that size. Price per kilo $27. So what's that put it to a pound? 23.50, 24. I know, 14. Yeah. No, about $13 a pound, I guess, something like that. So yeah, it's getting pretty expensive, but I'm not going to eat veggie burgers. They can shove that right where the sun don't shine. Actually, if I lived in a place where I could, I'd go out and hunt some deer or something, or some ducks or something. If I lived in a place where I was allowed to, and during the proper season, and get the tags, and hopefully get some meat in the freezer. But anyway, it is what it is. I did message Jocelyn, but she's probably busy. Yeah, it is life though, Troy. I know. I don't have any family, so I know how that is. So I guess you've probably been quite busy too, Troy. Things that have to get done on the ranch before Christmas, I bet. And I guess all the hands will have a few days off, so there'll be things that have to be done before Christmas season. Oh yeah, that'd be cool, Troy. She may not even be where there's service too. I think the other day when she come on, she had to go outside the house just to get some network, just to come on to chat. So it depends where she is, if she's even got any network to cell phone network to get on. But yeah, just sitting here and decided I'd come on early and have a bit of a chit chat, and hopefully see if Dustin's going to come on, but he's probably asleep. Haven't caught him coming back from the pub this time, so we mightn't sort of see him today, and it's probably getting a bit late for him now anyway, so not sure what the time difference is. I should Google it and see what it says here. Oh yes, just coming up to 1 a.m. here in it says in the UK. So yeah, unless he's just got back from the pub, we're just not going to see him at this time. I thought I might have seen him, but yeah, not at this time anyways. Oh yep, left a message. Yeah, well, she's probably not somewhere where there's network. I don't know if she gets a very good signal inside when she's inside. So I know the other day when she was on the live stream, she said she was sitting outside in the snow to sort of get some network for internet. So we may not see her. Anyways, what have you been up to, Troy? Oh, yes, 7 p.m. in Arkansas. Yeah, current time here is just on midday. Midday on Thursday. So, of course, where Jocelyn is, it's only 5 p.m. So, yeah, she's, as far as I know, she's still in Washington State. And Wednesday there, yes, absolutely. That's why I've titled this live stream, It's Hump Day Again, or something like that. Oh, yes, I've got it titled, It's Hump Day Again. I think that's the link I want. If anybody wants to come up and say hello, I just dropped the StreamYard link. But of course, yeah, people who, in subscribers of my channel and tell me here that they're coming up, because you sometimes get some trolls and bots that have even steal somebody's channel name and come up with a fake profile. So, and then they try and show everybody something that none of us want to see. So it's, yeah, not good when they do that. I wish YouTube could get rid of them, but maybe they're, like the Beast of Medusa. Oh, no, I wasn't raised in the area where I'm living now. No, been here, well, 6 years now, or coming up 6 years, and I wish I was back in the States. But the last sort of 3 years sort of blew that out of the water, didn't it? With the virus that shall not be named, whatever savings I had really took a hit, and that was the end of them. But it's certainly, this country's not the place it was in the late 90s, early 2000s. It's not the friendly, relaxed place it used to be. It's got very, very uptight and nasty and vindictive. So it's sort of sad on what it's become. It's certainly not like what the movie Crocodile Dundee portrays the place to be like. It's sort of the complete opposite, compared to, friendliness and, fun loving and all of that, like what's on, the movie Crocodile Dundee. It's the complete opposite, which is sad, but it's what it is. And, you all think Brandon's a shocker, but what we've got here is far worse than Brandon. So, that's really, really saying something. And I'm sure, Brandon's handlers look over here and, see some of the crap going down here and think, oh, that's a good idea. We'll have to try that. Which is sad, but it's what it is. Can't sort of speak about this sort of thing too much on YouTube, though, or, they get a bit upset with truth telling. But I've sort of been going on to Twitter a lot more recently too, and seeing what's on there and having a bit of a giggle at some of the posts on Twitter. Twitter is starting to become fun again. It's sort of been a great thing that Elon come in there and bought it, and that he's pushing for free speech. Oh, yes, Tim, you were born in southern Arkansas and you moved to northern Arkansas when you were 7 years old. Wow. So would you be sort of like around the Ozark Mountains where you are, Tim? I know it's certainly beautiful up there. Oh, yes, no problem, Troy. You had to check the water level. Yeah, all good. Oh, yes, you live in them? Awesome. Yeah, I thought you meant live, not leave. Predictive spelling and predictive text and spell corrected, all that on these things can be a bit sketchy a lot of the times. But yeah, certainly a beautiful, beautiful area. That's one thing I really miss, these mountains here. There's no mountains sort of nearby, and there's no real mountains in this country, anyways. They're just sort of some higher eroded hills, basically. I think the highest point in this country might be about 6 or 7 thousand feet. That's the absolute highest point in the country. I mean, it does snow there over winter, but of course, it's not really the type of snow that you people know about in your mountains or the northern states of America, of course, or Canada, because it's a fairly wet snow. It's never a dry snow like you all know about. Basically wet and heavy. But the lowest temperature during winter might get down to about 20 degrees Fahrenheit. And daytime temperature in the mountains, maybe about 30 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not really that cold. Yeah, the Ozarks, they're not tall but curvy roads, yes. And it does have some beautiful scenery too. Certainly, yeah, the Ozarks aren't sort of like the Rocky Mountains. Anyways, what else has everybody been up to? We're not going to talk too much about all the crap going on here. It's all fairly depressing, and it's probably the same sort of crap that you're all hearing about daily going on in Washington, D.C., actually. So you probably don't need to hear all that again because you've sort of probably heard quite enough from DC to make you sick for a lifetime, I guess. Oh yes, it rained last 2 days. Yeah, I guess where you are too, Tim, you don't sort of that often get a white Christmas. Maybe occasionally, but not often. Yeah. You're sort of more likely to get snowfalls or significant snowfalls sort of later on in your winter, I guess. But of course, it is still a possibility. I know there's a map somewhere that actually shows the possibility of a white Christmas for you all. So I should bring that up because that's quite interesting. Yeah, most snow ever for you was 18 inches, yeah. Where's that map? I should bring that up. Oh, yes, good one, Troy. Yes. I only see about it if it's on YouTube, actually, or Rumble. I don't watch the mainstream media and the mainstream news. I don't really want to watch all their depressing crap, I guess you could say. And on those channels, half of what they say is all crap, and the other half's all bull. So best not to turn it on. That's what I've found, anyways. Sometimes I've opened a story. They've had a news story on YouTube, and I've opened it, and the shit that just dribbles out of their mouths. It's just unbelievable. I don't sort of want to listen to it. I want to turn it off and listen to something a bit better. I should bring up that map. I know there was maps or something on that, so I'll see if I can bring that up. See if we can bring that map up. It should be interesting. But yeah, this is basically 2022. Compared to normal. So it's sort of showing where it's sort of normally going to be. Miami lower. I would have thought there should be one impossible. I would have thought, because I would have thought Florida impossible for a white Christmas. Oh, yes, that sounds good, Tim. You could certainly do that. Yeah, I don't mind at all. I'll just go back to StreamYard and because otherwise while I'm on this page, I won't sort of see you come into the basement. So I will get that up. And then when I see you come up, yeah, I can let you in. And yeah, you probably got a bit of channel news you want to share or just chit chat about different things. Although we do sort of try and keep things a bit family friendly here. I should drop the link again too for you, just so that you can come up. I didn't sort of paste the link to come up. I sort of got the membership link going. I'll just go and I just got to run out for a second. I just saw a message. Postman is coming, and he's got a parcel for my housemate, and she's in hospital at the moment. So I better just go and get that. Hi there, Tim.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay. Make sure you saw me. I'm also going to turn on my avatar if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I know who you are. It's not somebody just faking your account.
Well, I'm just trying to be real. Sure, go ahead. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, I just got to run and get the post because the postman sent a message. But yeah, I know exactly how that is. Some people, well, there's some of the trolls. What they're doing is they're copying people's channel names, and of course you're thinking it's one of your subscribers going to come up, and it's a bloody troll or a porn bomber or something, and yeah, not good.
Not good at all.
I'll just go and grab this parcel. Oh, all good. I should start my camera and get rid of this web page too.
Yeah, I'm actually already in bed, and the room's kind of messy. Otherwise, I'd come up with camera. It's not that I'm shy or nothing. I just don't want the mess to be shown right now.
Yes, that's fair enough. Oh yes, good one, Troy. Florida has a white Christmas. It's shaped into Fort Lauderdale and the Keys. Yes, the white sand, I guess you could say.
Well, they actually truck snow some places for certain for certain areas. They'll do a. I've heard of them doing that before. They'll actually truck snow in, which is crazy,
Yeah.
but it's people do that too for not just the beach. I'm not saying the beach isn't considered it either, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. That some people will do that. I could see that sort of happening in Vegas, actually.
So what state were you born in?
I was born here in Melbourne, but
okay.
I haven't sort of lived here. But yeah, my father was from Maine, actually. My
okay.
real father.
I see. That's cool.
But yeah, I spent my childhood in Southeast Asia.
I see.
And of course, went to the States a few times, New York and California. So yeah, East Coast and West Coast, and a couple of times upstate New York, which was absolutely wonderful, and a white Christmas in upstate New York, which was absolutely beautiful, and much better than hot weather for Christmas. And actually, I came here. It would get hot enough in Southeast Asia, in the hot season. But
Right.
this place gets bloody hotter. It's crazy. And the sun burns you more than even up there in the tropics. It's just absolutely crazy.
Well, the weather here could be kind of crazy too. We've had, I guess, the earliest we've ever had snow here. The absolute earliest was one year we had it on Halloween. That was a that was the one year we had snow. But usually around here, about 3 inches. About 3 inches for three times a year was what we used to average. But it's since we had like this El Nino thing or whatever come through, it's kind of changed it up, and
Yeah.
it's not very predictable when it does. But usually our winter here is January and February. Uh,
Yeah.
we don't. I mean, that's when we have the bulk of anything really like super cold. But we've had some we've had some 20 degrees Fahrenheit already, which is below 0 Celsius. But 20
Yeah.
something degrees. But
Yeah.
we're the absolute coldest we've ever had it here was actually last winter. One morning, it got down to I mean, like right at about dawn, if you know what I'm saying. It got
Yeah.
down to 12 below 0 Fahrenheit,
Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh,
which is the coldest we've ever had. And I mean,
yeah. I
granted, it was
actually,
granted it was only one morning, but I mean, we're not prepared for that because I mean, around here, like up north where they have temperatures like that, they bury their water pipes like 3 or 4 feet in the ground, and
yeah.
we don't do that here. So it's like we had to leave our water pipes dripping, and actually
Yeah.
I had one of the kitchen pipe freeze up, but it fortunately was towards the sunny side. When the sun come up, it warmed it up. I was working trying to get it thawed out too, and it didn't break it, but it did freeze it just momentarily.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, of course, up north they sort of dig their pipes in, well, 3 foot down or even further, just to get below the freeze level in the soil, of course.
Right. Like I say, here generally speaking, what we have usually what our normal around here is have we will get single digits, Fahrenheit, but that's just like 2 or 3 days a year type of thing is what we do usually. But it goes crazy sometimes. Like one time we had it almost warm all the way through in December one year. And it's just really crazy. You don't know what you're going to get weather wise anymore. Like yesterday, well actually yesterday and today there was fortunately for us. I mean, I don't wish it on anybody, but we had storms, but they were south of us, like the lower part of Arkansas, and then on into
Yeah.
Louisiana, and then over into Mississippi. They had some tornadoes today in Mississippi. So you just never know what kind of weather you're going to get. It's just kind of crazy anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I work in Fahrenheit, so I sort of don't work in Celsius, so everybody
Okay,
here doesn't know what I'm talking about, but I could care less actually. But yeah, no
right.
water, never get frozen lakes in this country, even high in the mountains. It doesn't happen. It just doesn't get cold enough.
Yeah. And far as summer heat, now here the thing about summer heat here is humidity is absolutely ridiculous. And that's what some people don't understand. It's like you're walking in a sauna when you go outside. It's just the humidity absolutely zap you. I mean, it's really crazy. I know I've had a 108 degrees Fahrenheit here one year. I know we've had that at least,
Mm.
and that's
Yeah,
really hot.
I've seen that here in this country where, in Melbourne, and it's just, yeah, it's crazy. It's ridiculous when you get that. I mean, I don't like it when it sort of gets much over 80, actually. And there's one thing the summer here has a lot of is over 80. And it can get quite humid here also. just bringing up the weather up here, saying what it says. Well, even now, the current humidity is 67 degrees.
You mean 67% or 67 degrees?
Oh, 67%, I mean. 57 degrees and 67%.
Right. Well,
Like
we'll get, you know, we'll get close to 100%. I mean, it's just crazy.
Yeah,
Pretty
we
much
do
like,
here too.
yeah, it just gets crazy.
You know, it'll often be like 90% or even 100% here because right next to the ocean.
Right. Of course, we're not near the ocean. Yeah, we're not near the ocean, but we still get it. It's just crazy down here. Up here, I should say.
It must sort of be an airstream that blows up from like, you know, a wetter area. And of course, when it's hot, it just makes it worse. But like the winter time here, occasionally we might get down to 32 degrees overnight just here. A lot of the daytime in the winter, well, you can't really call it winter. You know, it might be about 40 or 45 degrees, but like 85 or 90% humidity. So I hate it when it's cold and clammy. If it would just be a drier cold, like most of you all get, it'd be much easier to bear.
Yeah, we still have humidity in the wintertime too. Sometimes it gets crazy. Of course, I actually only have my motorcycle for transportation. So if I go anywhere, if I'm not riding with someone, I'm riding my motorcycle. So it gets kind of cool. The other morning, I know I actually went to I left at 32 degrees one morning, and then but like I say, it's not been that cold. It's it's just kind of warmed back up. It's been really odd. It'll be warmer, then cooler, then colder, then warmer, then colder. You just never know. And I think we're supposed to have in the next week or so. We're supposed to have some more cold weather move in.
Yeah. Oh yes, Troy, 84% humidity right now. Yeah, that's one thing you've got a lot of in Florida is humidity, and
right.
I certainly know that, and Jocelyn would say how often it would get so humid and be hot and humid as well. And so, yeah, I certainly know that you have a lot of that in Florida.
Yeah, like I say, I get tired of the humidity. That's something that really stomps us, here in the summer. Matter of fact, the worst summer we ever had was in 1980, which I know was years ago, but we had 100 days that were over 100
oh wow,
in a row. 100 days in a row, and
that's terrible.
Yeah, we're talking. It was awful. We had, of course, I was actually a teenager back then, and we had horses. My parents did. We had 3 horses, and we were desperate to find hay, and we finally found some. And a neighbor did up north of here. Probably 50 or 60 miles, and we had to go. Like, he got a pickup load to help get his cows through and our horses through the summer. And then once we got that, then he actually by the fall he was able to get his last cutting off of his hay. The neighbor was, and we were able to get hay for the winter. So it was just one of those really, really close. It was a crazy summer. But like I say, 100 days at 100 degrees plus, of course, we didn't have air conditioning either at the house. So, we were miserable.
Well, I really suffered last summer. It was sort of 2 weeks of hot, but it didn't get below 80 degrees even at night. And I just was just about ready to tear my hair out by the end of it. Because, if you get a hot day, you're sort of really hoping to get a cooler night that you can at least get some relief and get some sleep. But 80 degrees was the lowest it got overnight, but a lot of the nights were like 85 or even close to 90, so not a lot of sleep.
Right. Well, the other thing too is, back in 1980, we basically didn't have any rain that summer either. So it was just absolutely like a powder house, and it was fires everywhere, all kinds of bad things. But like I say, we managed to make it through it. But it was, like I say, rain. That's one thing about that one time. I remember when it was 108 degrees. We had it's kind of funny. We had a little storm come through. I was at work at the time, and where the shop wasn't air conditioner or nothing. We had the doors open, but a little rain shower come through and it dropped it down to like maybe 100 or so, and then all of a sudden we had
Yeah.
like the afternoon thunderstorm come through, and it dropped it down to 80. And what's really funny is I stepped outside on the asphalt, and my teeth actually kind of chattered because it was such a drop in temperature.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny, but it's the truth. It's just weird that my teeth would chatter just a momentarily. You know what I'm saying? Because like a chill hit me. You know?
Yeah, it probably brought it up to like about 100% humidity sort of pretty soon after the rain stopped, I guess.
Well, the nice thing about that was it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it didn't have time enough to really heat back up. So it was a relief. It really was. I mean, if we get rain at like noon or so, it'll heat back up by the end of the day. But that day it was late enough that we didn't have it, and that was nice to have a little bit of relief.
Yeah, this year's certainly been crazy here weather-wise. A lot up country sort of been getting flooded all the time. So this La Nina thing has sort of made the weather patterns here crazy also.
Well, when it first happened that one time, we're near a man-made lake here, and there used to be some great fishing. But after that went through, the fishing guides, they said they can't figure out where the fish are anymore, and he pretty much just quit being a fishing guide because he couldn't figure it out anymore. And that's just, after fishing a lot, it was just kind of crazy. But that was several years ago when it first happened here.
But yeah, it's sort of been pretty crazy here weather-wise. But I'm enjoying the cooler weather. About a week back it was about 92 degrees, and I just thought, oh no, don't want too much more of this. But at least it's a bit better here today.
Well, they're talking about. I don't know if it's going to really come about, but at one time they were talking about we're going to be in the teens in about a week at night. And I don't like that at all. But it is what it is. Because in January and February is when we're going to usually get the coldest weather. So, but we never know anymore. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh yes, with all this global warming, yeah.
Ha ha.
Global warming, go figure. It's sort of been more, colder weather at times, and
yes, I agree with you there. Don't get me started on that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Here. We can't sort of speak about that too much here either because we might get into trouble. Denying science, as they call it. Trouble is, a lot of bullshit gets sold as science nowadays.
Oh, well, basically, I quit watching. Honestly, I've quit watching the news because I don't want to hear it because it's almost like they give you canned answers, and there's been proof of it before that they read the same script sometimes. Different news channels do, and it's like, I don't want that. I'd rather have something real. And what I do though is I end up getting it through friends through YouTube, and actually then watch it on YouTube or, just any of the stuff like that on the internet that I find the news from. I mean, I just don't get overly bent out of shape over it because it's just getting worse and worse, and that's just the bottom line.
Yeah. Well, the worst thing is they can't give you the news stories. They've just got to give you a canned story and their spin on it. They can't just report what happened and just leave it at that and let everybody make their own minds up. They've just got to put their opinion and their spin on everything, and just sick of that sort of shit, if you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, something really good could be happening, and they'll put the bad spin on it and tell you the bad that happened.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's just like I get so tired. Just so tired of that. That's why, like I said, I just quit watching the news. And actually, it's kind of ironic, but of course, I know it's been many years ago, but in 2009 over here, they went to digital television and got away from the analog. And so in doing that, even with the converter box here, because the valley that we're in, we couldn't get any signal. We couldn't get signal without we could get it before. It's just ironic, but we couldn't get it with the converter box. And I just refused to pay for television, so I never did get cable or satellite or nothing, and I just said nope, and I'll do without it. And so what I started doing then is, and of course we had listened to radio still, and then also I actually bought. I still have a TV, but we bought DVDs, and if whenever I want to, I can turn on DVDs and watch movies. And then actually, ironically, back until when in August of 19, when all the mess was happening, right before school started, because they were going to have to do a lot of schooling on computers. All of a sudden, we had a cell tower up behind us on top of the hill that works in the valley. So that's why I can sit in the house and get internet now. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, it's kind of a blessing in ways, because I can get internet. Otherwise, I had to go down the road like a half a mile and sit in the cold if I was going to do anything in the news. And that's why.
Service. Yeah, so true, Troy. I don't even trust the weatherman anymore. All the time they're just putting the spin on things. They're saying, "Oh yes, this is another another option or another happening because of global warming and all that sort of shit." They're just not going to report what the news is or what the weather is, and they've always got to put their spin on things.
I tell you something on YouTube that I've come to actually like, because a lot of the times he's more accurate than the TV people, and that's and it doesn't do you any good down there. But up here, the guy's name is Ryan Hall, and it's called Ryan Hall, y'all, is what he calls himself. And he actually does the weather, and he'll have like storm chasers go out and they'll chase the storms and stuff. And it's just like a individual guy started this type of stuff, and it's really, to me, it's more accurate than, because he seems to get it right more often than not, and where the newscasters, it's like they're just throwing darts and guessing,
Yeah. Well, they're just reading the script they've been told. It comes
Right.
from like the weather office throwing darts at a dartboard, just thinking what things will be, but they're just reading off the script that they're told to say.
Oh, I know. And like I said, I'm not saying this guy I'm talking about is perfect, but I prefer to watch his weather than the other, because they're more accurate than a lot of the other. And it's since it is YouTube, it just seems to work better for me.
Yeah, and he's got people going out there just looking at just telling and reporting what they actually see. So yeah, that makes a difference.
Right. To me, it works.
Yes,
Like I said, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I
Were you
don't know.
talking
You
to me?
cut out there, Tim.
Oh,
I was
sorry
just
about
saying
that.
to Troy, oh, that's cool. The most accurate forecasting down here is the weather rock. Yeah, that's about the most accurate here too. If the rock's dry, it's not raining. If the rock's wet, it's raining. If it's swaying, it's windy. And if the rock's gone,
it's tornado.
Yeah.
Or a hurricane or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw one I thought really funny. Of course, I lost it, I think, when I broke my phone, I think, but it was a funny little meme that somebody made out in for Wyoming, because the state of Wyoming is known for being really windy, and it says it was like a piece of like chain that they had hung up, and it said, if the chain is straight down, it's calm. If it whatever, and they had all kinds of sayings and everything. And then finally, if it's straight out, it's welcome to Wyoming. And what they did, whoever did the joke part, is they actually welded the chain out straight, so it was sitting there straight all the time. But it was, just for fun.
Yeah, I could certainly see that being done. Yes, exactly.
And I can't see chat, so I'm sorry. I don't mean to talk over you when you talk to chat.
Oh no, all fine. Yeah, I know how that is. When you go on the StreamYard, as a guest on somebody else's StreamYard, you don't get a chat dialogue thingy. And I mean, chat's a bit slow even when I sort of run StreamYard myself. So I sort of have to open things and just have it running on my phone to keep up.
Right, exactly. Well, I only have my phone. I don't have anything else, so I'm kind of tied to the phone, and that's just what I got. So,
I bring it every day. Hi there, great to see you. When I do that, though, I've got to remember to turn the sound off on my phone, otherwise you get feedback, and
oh yeah,
feedback
I
on the StreamYard is pretty bad.
it's really funny. I usually do fine, but I was on this one live and it had an echo because of me, and I had to figure out how to turn off YouTube and go to StreamYard only, and that was different for me because I'm on my phone. I'm like, how in the world do I do that? But I was able to get it done. But it was unusual because I usually don't have trouble with it because I'm just on this phone.
Yeah. Oh, the old phones wasn't too bad. You could just they had the headphone jack. You could just put your headphones in, and that would sort of cut it out. But you can't sort of do it with these new phones now. They sort of don't give you a headphone jack anymore.
Yeah, I actually have a Android, and it's an old Android anyway. I got it cheap on clearance, so that's kind of why I got what I got. So, you know, I have what I have, and I move on.
Yeah, I have a newish Samsung, and it doesn't have the headphone jack anymore. I think they do with the
I see.
cheap Samsung still, but with the flagship models they don't.
Yeah, mine's a Samsung, but it's an older one. And the thing about it, I want to do more. Like say, for example, with my channel, I'd love to do some more, but I've got to get more equipment. I got to get a better phone at least, and then I'd love to have a laptop too. But they say if you get a laptop, you really need to get a really good one. Well, I can't afford a good one, so there I am.
Yeah. Well, I'm in Australia, Troy, but I'm certainly not Australian and don't consider myself Australian. This place fucking sucks, to put it bluntly. But yeah, it's certainly not the
So,
country that I visited in the late '90s, early 2000s.
so do you have dual citizenship for Australia and the U.S.?
I should get US citizenship. I've got to try and apply for that. Now that I've got my father's details and that, I should. But no, I've got citizenship in Indonesia, which I had to give up, and Australian citizenship because my mother was actually Australian, unfortunately.
I see.
But no, the biggest mistake I ever made was to come here 6 years ago. I should have gone to the States and just, went through all the process and legally, got my US citizenship.
Right.
I was thinking this
It's
place
hard.
was like it used to be, and it's certainly not.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I'm hoping maybe you can get up here sometime, but you'd have to just, it has to work it out your way, because I don't know what that'd take.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, my thoughts about Australia is not positive. So which most people here don't like because most people here are sheep and can't see what this place has become.
Well, I don't like what it's coming up here, but it's certainly better up here. But it's getting more
Yeah, so
interesting. I'll put it as nicely
you've
as I
got
can.
some you've got some real crazy shit going down, but we all know what the cause of that is. And if I guess you could say the instigators of it was kicked out, you'd probably have things snapped back to normal fairly quickly.
I tell you, they've done a lot of damage, in my opinion. Of course, this is my view on it. That I don't think is going to be as easily fixed. It can be fixed if we could get the right people in, but the
Yeah,
problem is we've got a lot of blind people, the blind leading the blind, if you will. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I know what you mean. The ones who are asleep and they sort of like things as they are. They don't sort of want to. They don't sort of want to get back to reality. You know, they'd much
Well,
rather get like a stimulus check or something and keep quiet than stand up and stamp their feet and say, "No, this is enough bullshit. Time to stop."
well, the thing about it is, it's like they gradually, it's like the proverbial frog in the frying pan, so to
Yeah,
speak. You put the frog in the frying pan and gradually turn up the heat. You'll sit there and cook. But if you just put a frog in a hot pan, he'll jump out. So
yeah,
it
you'll jump
it's
out. Yeah, exactly.
right. It's that same thing, and it's just like they're just like they want their stimulus checks and all that stuff. They want stuff for free, but not realizing that there ain't nothing ever free, because eventually you're going to pay
It's got to
for it one
cost
way or
them.
the
Yeah,
other. Because I mean,
yes. There is a fair lag, Troy, with the internet, but part of that StreamYard, I think, not just where I'm at, but going through StreamYard and the like is sort of causing it because yeah, I'm actually on usually, unless my internet's bad, on fairly quick internet.
right, and I'm sure there's lag. Of course, we got just a little bit of a distance to talk to each other from. Ha ha.
Yeah, but it's only like about a second or something lag. It's not much really.
Yeah,
I
it's
know
not as
I
bad
did
as it could be.
not as bad as the old days with old copper phone lines and the like. Let's
Yeah,
see
right.
what's my internet speed
Run.
doing? I'll just
I said it's a little bit better than running string between two tin cans and talking. You know what I'm saying?
oh yes, so true.
It's pretty amazing we even do this to begin with, and because truthfully, I'll probably never get to Australia. I'll probably never be able to afford it. But if I could, I'd
Yeah,
always wanted to go just to experience it once. But it's one of those things. If I don't ever, at least I'm experiencing it by talking to people from there. So it's kind of nice.
yeah. Or people in there, yeah. Well, I certainly don't want to die here. That's the last thing I want.
Yeah, I don't know what it'd take for you to get you to
I
move to the States, but I'd like to see you move wherever you want to be anyway.
Yeah, basically just cash really. So I mean, if I had some videos go viral, that would really help me. This is my internet speed here today. Don't know if you can see that on screen, but it's actually not too bad.
I can't quite make it out. I'm trying, but I can't quite. Up 345. Is that what it says?
Yeah, 345 megabits down and
18.
18.8 megabits up.
Well, this is so pathetic. It's amazing how slow I am here that I'm able to even come up. But I finally got it. For a while, we dropped down so miserably bad. It would blow your mind. It's like we dropped down to like 1.4 is all I could get, and then
Yeah,
finally it went up to 1.8. And when it went to 1.8, I could get out on. I discovered when it did that, then I could get on panel again. And so for a long time, I wouldn't do it. A lot of people think I'm too shy to come up. And it's like, no, I just can't do it, because unless I get to a Wi-Fi somewhere or something. And
yeah,
the local Wi-Fi's are like restaurants, and they're playing music, so I don't want to get people to get strikes against them for showing music.
yeah. I'm on mobile internet. I have a mobile Wi-Fi, and then I have this phone, and both are unlimited. But it does
Right.
cost me a pretty penny.
Well, I'm on unlimited. I'm on unlimited, but if you go past a certain point, then they're going to drop you down on power. So, but that's what they claim. But the problem is that I never get, uh, I never get super duper strength anyway. So I think that only works for big cities or something.
Yeah, I don't. They don't drop me down. Mine is unlimited, unlimited data and unlimited speed and unlimited calls to the United States, and but I do
Oh,
pay a
good.
pretty penny for that.
Right. Yeah, I can actually get set up because I actually go through of all crazy places Walmart, but they have their what they call Straight Talk, and they bought a wire, a cell service out, and I can get it through them, but I can pay a little bit more a month and get where I can like set up to call an international number. Like I could, like for example,
Yeah,
I could set up like one or two numbers. I can't remember, a few numbers, maybe up to 10. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I don't usually have people I want to call because number one,
yeah,
with these phones at least we can talk. If we wanted to, like on our own, we could go by friends. Okay, yeah, okay, a
yeah.
month. Is that how much it is a month?
Yep, that's every month. Yep.
Right. Mine actually is okay. It's funny. Mine they call it 55 66, but the taxes the governor got jacked up the taxes and stuff. So and you say the $55 now.
Oh, you're dropping
They have
out.
a 65.
What did you say? $55.
$55 is unlimited. It's supposed to be unlimited. Can you hear me now? I'm sorry. I'm trying to get a better spot.
Oh yeah, it happens. Yeah, I know you're saying your internet's a bit or your mobile network's a bit patchy, but yeah, I can hear you now again.
Okay, good. I'm sorry. I moved my phone. I forget to move my phone, but no. It was from them. It's $55 a month, but then after taxes, it's really $66 what I end up paying, and then
Yeah,
and so that's what I pay a month. But it's supposed to be unlimited, but after you use like so much, which is quite a bit, they can cut you down. They can cut you down to slower, but
yeah,
I get good signal here at the house compared to what I did get, so I'm not changing unless I find out something way better that's cheaper.
yep. Mine. Yeah, I had a data warning just through my phone the other day, and it was a 1 terabyte data warning on my phone, and
Huh.
that's just the default warning. It's not that my internet's going to slow down or cut out or anything. It's just the default warning on the phone. I use heaps and heaps of data.
Right, I can tell that. I'm on the phone quite a bit anymore because what I've done actually, we haven't even turned on the television with the DVDs I have because I have like 500 or 600 DVDs, but
Yeah,
I actually I watch a lot of video of the movies on YouTube now. That's what I do. I don't do the pay service or nothing, but I just whatever's free movies on there. If I want to watch a movie, but honestly, I enjoy like being on people's lives on on YouTube a lot better. That's why I do it. Just kind of walk around for different lives. Matter of fact, I'm fixing to have to get down here. I got a live that's coming on at 8 that I'm want to go to
yeah,
here in the States. So I'm gonna probably get down. But anyway, it was nice visiting with you. Maybe one of these days I can actually bring myself up on camera where you can really see me. But I'm just this
yeah,
burly biker dude's all I am. But anyway,
yeah. No, really great to see you come up, and I really appreciate you come up, and it sort of
you're
gives a bit
welcome.
of interest. Yeah, Tiny Tim. I just see Troy asking what's his channel. I guess he's meaning your channel there, Tim.
Yeah, it's just Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim Posey is my channel. But like I say, I only have one video and one short. I don't have a lot of equipment. I broke my good phone, what I call my good phone, which was a better phone
Yeah,
this year. And then anyway, bottom line is I ended up with this cheap phone and it doesn't have enough memory. I tried to record and it won't give me but about 30 seconds to record. So I don't know what's going on with it, but I can't really do videos. That's what a lot of people don't understand. I just really can't
yeah,
do it. I wish I could, but I'm hoping to get where I can, and I'll try to get a better phone maybe in the spring is my goal.
Yeah.
Since see my dad passed in October. He was 94 with dementia, and
Yep.
it's made the money a little bit tighter since we don't have his income anymore, and I
Yeah.
just got to kind of watch what I'm doing and be careful.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I've got about 800 videos or 800 uploads up on YouTube, but I also I do mirror uploads onto here.
Is that Rumble? I can't tell.
Yeah, Rumble. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I got on there one time a little bit and I couldn't understand it. That's the problem. I can't find anybody to help me do it around here, and I don't fully understand how to use it. So I never really got any detail into it. Maybe I need to try it again. Maybe it's getting better.
Yeah, it can be a bit more difficult to use than YouTube. And I think probably more difficult because it's sort of not quite the same. You
Yeah,
sort of use what
there's
you're
several
used to.
there's several popped up besides Rumble. There's I don't know what all kinds, but there's one I just heard about the other day. I haven't really researched it, but it's called I can't now they're spoofing. It's their way of spoofing YouTube, but it's like
Oh, not brand new tube.
no, it's something tube. It's you.
Yeah,
I want
brand
to say like
new tube.
no, it's like UBE or something tube. It's something. It's an odd one like that. But I just heard about it and I hadn't looked much. It didn't look like it was too much to it, but somebody
Oh, that's
claimed they were on there, so I
yeah.
went there. It's just different if it comes up, but I don't know much about it, but I'm going to look into it and several others, but I'll try to go back and check out Rumble again too. Well, anyway, I'm on a run, and I appreciate it very much, and you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. Yeah, I just posted up here the one I know of, brand new tube, but yeah, there's also this BitChute. Oh, what's another one? I know there's a couple. There's a couple I tested, and they weren't sort of much good for uploading stuff on, or they were very difficult to. So I probably
Right, a
only
lot
got
of
like about 1 or 2 videos on them. But yeah, Rumble's not too bad for putting stuff up on. So I
right.
got like about
All right,
60 or so uploads on there.
good deal. Well, I'm jumping down. Take care. Bye bye.
Yeah, you too. We'll see you later. Yeah, who else do we still have here with us? And yeah, it's always interesting when we get some guests up and somebody just speaks about some different things, what's going on, where they're at, or speaks about their channel or whatever. It sort of makes things very interesting. So always much appreciated if somebody wants to come up because it sort of gives us another subject to talk about. I'll just sort of check it here. I've got some alerts that have gone off. I probably won't be up here really that long today. I don't think it's going to be like a 4-hour marathon, but I might sort of be here another 30 minutes and then sort of call it a day. Cut the live stream off at about 2 hours. And there's probably a few other lives going on too, of course. So it always makes things interesting and probably cuts down some of the viewers that might be here because you can really only be in one live stream at a time. Otherwise, it gets a bit difficult to try and be in more than one live at the same time. Would be nice. Don't know if you can. Yeah, who knows with your network. it can sort of vary on you know how fast things are going too. I should see if I can get that weather radar up too, because everybody's always interested to look at that, and of course interested in looking at what the current temperature is here and all of that. So let's see if I can bring it up. So yeah, let's see. But yeah, that's the current weather here at the moment. But yeah, I'll just I bring it every day. Yeah, if you want to come up, I sort of have to see who you are, because we do get a few people at times sort of just want to come up, and they're not who they say they are. They've sort of just taken somebody's channel name or what have you. Hello.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. Yeah, this is bad. It's frozen.
Well, it looks like you might have some issues getting onto the internet by the look of things today. Yeah, I'll bring the radar up. I've got to go and visit the bathroom, so I'll just put the radar back up. Yeah, you get days like that where the network's not sort of working that well. Yeah. Okay, I just got to go to the bathroom and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. So I'll just put this camera back here. Don't know if you can come up or not. We'll just see if that works. I bring it. Yeah, your signal's low. Yeah, that happens. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you're there or not. I can't sort of hear you, so yeah, maybe you'll have to try again. Yeah, I think your signal might be a bit low. Yeah, who do we still have here with us? Yeah, I think your signal might be a bit low to come up. Anyways, I'll just get rid of this page that it's sharing. But yeah, we'll probably, I don't know, go another 15 or 20 minutes and then call it a day here, unless we get a heap of people coming up and wanting to chat or what have you. I bring it. You could try again, maybe. Yeah, internet can be a bit hit and miss at times. I thought Jocelyn might have come up, but yeah, she must be busy. Yeah, she hasn't seen the message I sent, so yeah, she must be busy doing something or other. And then I'm going to have to go and do some editing too. Try and get a video up for a Thursday evening upload. So I'm going to have to go and edit that and get that done. Should be interesting. When my shopping haul just from the other day, and everybody's always interested to see what the prices are everywhere. So hopefully that should be interesting for you all. Definitely I could do with another cup of coffee, actually. So I'm thinking I might even put another cup on here too. Then think about having a late lunch also. It's 1:15 p.m. here, so definitely lunchtime, or getting to be nearly late lunchtime actually. And yeah, just thinking, what will I have for lunch? I might even put a burger on or something. I do have a couple of frozen burger patties in the freezer, and some American cheese, and there's some eggs and some bacon. So yeah, maybe a burger for lunch would be quite good. But I'll get a coffee on too first, I think. So yeah, just bear with me as I get a coffee. So now, of course, just waiting for my water to heat up. So he's still with us. Still here with us, or have you had to go and do something? Message here. This internet, it's a bit slow here too by the look of things, but anyways, never mind. And yeah, probably slow for everybody else here too. I'll just go and grab my coffee, and I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, I'll just grab my coffee and then we'll see who's here with us. Definitely need some milk for my coffee though. Okay, we got some coffee, so all good there. Oh, Moon, hi there, Moon. Great to see you. Great to see you. I'll just put this weather thing up here again too. At least the weather's been a bit better here this week. Much, much, much better without the hot weather. This thing's sort of sending messages through, so bear with me on that. looks like we've got a few people dropping out here, so I don't know, we may just go 5 minutes and call it a day here unless we get a few people coming in, I guess. Just went and got myself another cup of coffee. Definitely needing that. And then, yeah, let me think about my lunch too. We did have a few people up earlier, so it was great to see everybody who came up. Well, we'll give everybody here a couple of minutes to say hello, goodbye, and then we might sort of cut it off for the day too. Oh, well, certainly everybody's slowing down here, so yeah, I think we might just call it a day here. Anyway, a big thank you for everybody who's come here. a big thank you for Kim who came up. A big thank you. I bring it every day for coming up. I'm sorry about your internet being so bad. Also, a big thank you to Troy, TA Florida, who is a member of my channel and is much appreciated for that. And for sending me a copy, a big, big, big thank you for that as well. And that's much appreciated. Anyways, we're going to call it a day here. Take care. God bless. And until next time, bye bye.